Hey guys, so I forgot to show some things the other day, and I feel really bad because these things are actually really cool. So first, let's see, market item shop. I didn't do this one because I'm like, okay, well, one, I didn't see it, and two, I thought it was going to be stupid, but it actually is really cool. This is the original item shop. I'm standing right here. You got your potions right here. You have over here. But yeah, this is the item shop. And then you go out here, which you can't actually do. Get out there! But you see, you get the gist of it. Alright, so another one. Let's say outside Temple Time, Chamber of Sages. Hyrule Castle Garden. Now, like I said, I thought this was referring to the courtyard, but it's not. And you'll see. Here's the Hyrule Castle Garden. And you're like, what the fuck? I know. So we had a map in the leak. And this is that map. There's this weird well thing right here. And it had like this little stream looking thing. Now it looks like this is where you originally came in. You got the thing outside. It looks like this is where water is coming out from. But this is a unused map. Now if you go down here, nothing really happens. Woo! Nothing happens. Just it's a blocked pathway, you can't do anything. But this map was completely untextured and no one knew what it was for. Now we know what it was. We've got the gate right there. Looks like there. So it looks like there's a front gate right there. So if you, the moat would be over here, it runs down and it turns and then it leads up to here. So it looks like this was the original path. Not the original path, but when you go in, you don't just go into that maze part. This is where you get sent to, and possibly going this way sends you deeper into the castle, and that's when you get to the maze and all that crap. But just the fact that the castle gate is right here, and this is the moat in front, and then over here it would have rushing water. So it's safe to assume that this was where you came in, instead of just going into the area that we now know. But extremely cool, completely unused. So it's really cool to see stuff like that. Next, let's see, Fairy Fountain. There's really not much here, but this was an original Fairy Fountain. We don't know which one came first. Most likely it looks like this one might have come first and then maybe they changed to unicorns, or the unicorns and then this one, but you don't have running water. It's just a static, stationary object. But it's pretty cool. Assuming you'd come in here and there would just be fairies floating in the center, or something like that. But either way, interesting. Target range. Actually, can we actually mount up on Epona? Hello. So they got horses around here now. They've got, let's see if we can call Epona over. Got the reed whistle. There's our girl. There we go. How you doing, beautiful? So, this was, I think might have just been something that you phased into, like gone through an area and gotten here. Because it looks like it's pretty blocked off. So, it's a pretty wide area. Doesn't seem like there's really anything here that would indicate anything leading here. So, but we saw this ages ago and we had no idea what it was. It's pretty cool now knowing that it's a shooting range, so if you wanted to practice up on your archery skills, you'd come here, probably maybe get some prizes, kind of like the Gerudo archery. You know, you go there, you get some little treats for getting a certain amount of points. I assume this would be the same. Let's see here. Let's do our favorite thing in the world. This is by far one of my favorite things to do now, because you can go anywhere with this. Now, keep in mind, this wasn't how it was supposed to be in the actual game. There probably would be some kind of boundary, because if not, you could just, you know, do that and see the outside and see the stuff you're not supposed to see. But yeah, this is another one of those areas where we now have the full model of it. We can see it's actually a really big fucking area, and I'm surprised. They put a lot of, I mean, apart from the grass right here, you know, very low quality, but just the fact that this area is huge, it's crazy how big this area is. And these are all solid. So that's the the range. Link on the range. Link's house. Water cave. Now the water cave, I've shown it before. I'll go this way. Now this, people believe, originally led to Zora's domain. For anyone who does know, in Zora's domain, there's like this little pathway, and there's like this little, looks like it used to be an opening, and people say it led to Unicorn Fountain and stuff like that. People say, oh, there was just a heart piece there. But given the fact that we can see where all items are placed, there's nothing ever indicating that that was in fact a heart piece down there. So people think that this was in fact a way to get to Zora's domain. You come down here, this would be filled with water, and then you would come up through here, and then you would be in Zora's domain. Which makes a lot of sense, because this looks like a cave that would have water in it. It's just a short little cave. And so it'd make a lot of sense that, you know, it leads to Zora's domain. And then we have an area, the Caverns. Now, it's a good thing they took this crap out, because I don't think people would want to do this over and over just to get somewhere. I mean, I enjoy a challenge, but this is ridiculous. It's very closed space. You see where they have X's telling you, yeah, you need to stop. Stuff like that. Can I lift this one? Is it going to be one of those lift them up? Yeah, when you try to open a chest, sometimes you'll lift it up and it'll crush you. You're like, ah! But we have the original Octoroks. People refer to them as bloopers. Or, yeah, like gloopers or gloops, or just little nicknames. We got little arrows pointing to where you should be going. Actually, what does it over here? It says no to this way. But we're gonna go over here. And this leads to the crater. The original Death Mountain crater. A lot smaller, not smaller, just more simplistic. You go down here, this is where the fire temple would be. Looks like a perfect place for a warp pad. But I do like the entrance more. It does give it more of a temple vibe. Now we have the fire temple, the beta fire temple, so I don't know why they didn't just lead it to here. But you keep going down, and nothing happens. You don't You don't warp to that area or anything. You just keep going down and hit a black wall. Black wall. Which is disappointing. Like I said, when you have the beta version of that, you should just make that warp point. Unless they didn't have the ability to make a warp point. But considering everything else in here seems to pretty much, fluid. Now let's actually go back, see if we can go back and go the other way. Because this was the X way. So let's see what... and then also, you go up there and that leads to the top. Very different different look for the way up. Alright, we're not going to be able to, so let's just go back. Map. Mountain Cavern. But also you can see what it's very, very narrow. If you guys don't like small spaces, this isn't the thing for you. Having to go through here every single time you want it to get to the crater or what have you would just be annoying. They put enemies here just to, give it some liveliness instead of just having a thing, just an empty cavern. Alright, so where is this leading to? Alright, is this a dead end? Alright, so then we have to go back this way. We came from here, so it looks like we're going this way, up. Up, 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 up. Ooh, what was that? Wait, no, so go up. And then go why is it saying go up this way? There's nothing up this way. And it looks like it's just circling back around. Well, there's one way to find out, huh? Let's do this. With Navi, you can just fly around all over. Alright, so it looks like you do that. Yeah, this is why they took it out, because I definitely would not want to keep doing this every single time. Just no. Anything up here? No. Alright. So it really looks like there's really not much here. It's just, it leads to the crater and possibly Didangos Cavern. Alright, next we've got, what was the other one I wanted to do? Old special. Oh yeah, let me show the boss room for here. The boss room is a little different. Still very familiar, but you'll see what I'm talking about. Very generic, primitive looking flames. So you go down here, instead of spinning things around, you just have these these individual rooms. You got double doors all the way across the sky. And this is where you would go to fight Phantom Ganon. But as you can see, the room's a little smaller. Not very much area to move around in. But same idea. You know, he'd come out from one of these paintings and boom. So, pretty simplistic. I do prefer the newer room, being able to move around and stuff like that. Water Temple. Water Temple doesn't have any water in it. So, what was the other one? There was another one I wanted to do. Zoros Fountain, Zoros River. Yeah. So, Zoros River. Got the little Octoroks here for added scenery. Got a Textite over there, but we're going to use Navi. Because flying with Navi is just so much better. But we're going to see what the original Zoros domain looked like. Now, people say it's Zoros domain because it's Zoros River, but I think this was more of the fishing pond than anything. But go over here. Welcome to Zoros domain. So, this is Zoros domain apparently. Very generic looking, not even a domain, more of just a fishing pond. Like I said, I think this was more the fishing pond. I don't think this was actually Zoros domain. This is too weird to be Zoros domain. Iron boots on. The model's any different? No, it's still pretty much the same. Haha, you can jump underwater. Wee. Now, so, yeah, it says Zoros domain, but I don't think it's Zoros domain. What else? Zoros Fountain, Guru Valley, Hyrule Castle, Death Mountain Trail. So we have this lovely looking Goron over here. I wonder. We know we can go anywhere. Now there's a thing down here that's blocking our way to Kakariko, but what if I fly over it? Will we be able to zone in? Come on. Zone us in. No. Huh. Oh, there's Kakariko right there. Okay, guys, let's go to Kakariko. Whee! Okay, we're in Kakariko Village, guys. Okay, time to go to the graveyard. God, things... It looks a lot smaller, you know? And the camera's all busted and janky now. How far does this go? Going under the mountain. That beautiful sunset. Alright, let's go back up here. Going this way. Going that way. As you can see, no Goron City. And we'll just drop up here. I really wish they would have made these like a rainbow colored, because if when you look at the original Bomb Tube, they were like this multicolored rainbow effect kind of thing. It looked really cool. But you know, to each their own. Let's see here. I don't. Item shop, Temple of Time, Chamber of Sages. Yeah, let's go to Chamber of Sages. Which is weird because it's got Zelda here. We've got Darunia and this chick, and the water sage doesn't even exist. We've got Impa for some reason on the fire medallion. Like, these two are, you know, switched, apparently. Actually, does Impa say anything? Screw you, bitch. Okay, let's fly around. This is one thing people always wanted to do, was see the Chamber of Sages. Now, it's almost the same version, just like the middle part's not, you know, like a 3D model. But, nope, not solid. None of these are actually solid, which is a shame, because it looks like you could come in here from multiple angles, and, you know, these look like beams of light that you would, you know, fly in on. I like how Navi also changes color when you're near someone. That, you know, that's cool though. His superhero landing. Actually, does the fairy bot in the bottle work? Okay, so it's just your normal fairy. I thought maybe the fairy itself had another model, but that's not happening. Yeah, so that's Chamber of Sages. Extras. Very found. Range, house, shop. Yeah, let me show you what I was talking about. So I came down here, very generic looking, pretty much what you're used to. You'd have the Gossip Stone right here, but picking them up. Pick them up. Which I thought was really funny. Didangos Cavern is another one which was really cool. Didangos Cavern Dungeon. Just do it as adult. Alright. So, as you can see, very different. And you come over here, you got a chest. You got some nuts. You're gonna love my nuts. Come over here. This is why it's easier doing Didangos Cavern as an adult. Because, yeah. And that opens up that. Got some Didangos over here. Go this way. Actually, let's use Navi. There's a room in here I want to show. If I can find it. Now, up, 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 up. You're like, wait a minute, this wasn't in the game? No, it wasn't. Wee! Speed up, speed up. You're like, wait a minute, this wasn't in the game? Yeah, it wasn't. Ow. And then we can collect a heart. Open. Bombs? Or heart? No. The compass. The compass. So let's turn back into Navi. So Didangos Cavern was vastly different. Very different to what we have now. Go back this way. I like being able to fly around this Navi. That's so fun. Yeah, we got this room right here, and you have rocks falling this way. Anything up this way? No. I thought maybe you could get up there. I think this is the map. Oh, the bomb bag. Oof! Oof! So you can see, vastly different. This doesn't even, in some of the parts, it doesn't even look like Didangos Cavern. The only thing that reminds you that it is Didangos Cavern is Didangos. And I can't wait to bomb them. You have these platform ledges up here. Very different. Can we actually... No, can't yet. I mean, we could, but we're open. Room looks very familiar. See if we can just shoot one of these. Nice. Very familiar. The staircase itself looks a little different, but same idea. Notice how there's only one way into this room, whereas you would come in from this side, and then this would have that room with, I believe, the Skulltula token in it. That are being guarded by the Armos. So very different. The fact that there's only one way into this room. We'd come up here, and then there would be a Skulltula and a golden Skulltula, but we just got a heart piece right here. Or, yeah. And normally this would be a door, and this would lead to the area where it's got the pedestal, the thing in the middle. It's got the button on it you had to press. Is there a way to open this door? I wonder. Could I maybe get behind it? Can I? No. Do we have to do the same thing? Okay. So that's how to open the mouth. Okay. And then it just says boss right here. Or I have another famous beta shot right here. Alright. Didangos skin is hard enough to be invincible, but actually they seem weak to bombs, is a secret to everybody. Are we gonna fight King Didango? I think we might. Here we go. Actual boss fight. And I think the fight is the same. It looks like they had a pretty good concept of what they wanted King Didango's fight to be. So let's just see what happens when we beat it. Should be pretty interesting. I keep forgetting about the jump. You gotta jump and then press A. It's kind of weird how they do that, but... Alright. One more hit should do it, I think. But as you can see, very simple fight still. Nothing changed. Probably because there was no reason to change it. There we go. King Didongo done. Since it is the beta, maybe there's something different about his death. Nope, still the same death. I mean, and this was inside the beta version itself, so you figure there might be something a little different about it, but no, it shows that they had a very clear idea of what they wanted this fight to be. No reward. True heroes, we don't fight for the reward. Where does this take us now? Outside? Oh, no. Just back to the main menu. Alright, finally I'm going to show you guys the, where is it? Water Temple. See the pool a lot deeper than what it was in the original, the release. So we're gonna get Navi's help. Yeah, that is a deep, deep pool. The spikes aren't here, moving back and forth. It's just a normal staircase looking thing. And a very different water temple. Let me give you the grand tour. Step into the grand tour, Still going with the tower design, but you can see it's vastly different. Vastly different. And it looks a lot taller, you know, than what it actually was. I think this is possibly the entrance, because it doesn't have a door. It's just, I'm assuming that's the entrance. So let's go all the way to the top. Oh, we have a right here. Let's hit this. What happens? No idea. I just love hitting things and not knowing what it does. That's my life. We're going to go to the very, very tippy top. And here we are. The very tip top in the water temple, which is amazing. Whee! Whee again. This was the... Wasn't this the yeah, leading to the boss room. So very different. It looks very different without the water in it. I don't know if this whole thing was filled with water, if you could change the level. But you can tell it's way different than what we got. Like the textures and everything are pretty much the same as what we got, but you have this thing going over here. I assume there's going to be water at least coming up here. So there's just so much that's going here. Superhero landing. It's in here. Alright, we got a switch. Which does what? I love switches when they don't do anything. But it's just a switch. It's not really programmed to do anything right now, so. Let's see what else. Let's see what this one is up here. God, I love flying around this Navi. It's so fun. Alright, so we've got a door right here and a door right there. Let's just go the first door we see. Wow, that is... Huh. Okay, I know which one. Okay, I know where we are now. We move that out of the way. And then we can go deeper. And then there's a way to go deeper. We're going deep. And I think there's like a chest up here. But once again, it's one of those, I'm gonna kill ya kind of chests. Up here. So we got a chest right here. But notice how it says grab instead of open, so. I'm gonna kill ya! But how long have we been recording? 35 minutes. What else? I mean, if you guys want to see in-depth of all the you know, dungeons, let me know. Ganon's Tower, Special Course. Which one haven't I shown yet? Target Range, Fairy Fountain, Chamber Stages. Hyrule Castle. Lake Hylia. Sacred Forest Meadow. Graveyard. I think I've shown all of them. Yeah, I think I've shown all of them. All these bugs. Look at all these bugs. What I also really want them to find is the beta Poe that was in the screenshots. It's so linear and so flat, but there's something very, very charming about it. So we're going to go to the graveyard. Go and do... Actually, what does Ice Medallion actually do? Or Water Medallion? How far is its reach? Huh. Okay, let's try. Oh no, that's not what I wanted. I assume this was to light up dimly lit places. Let's do some Din's Fire. I like the way Din's Fire looks in the game. Or rather, the Fire Medallion. You can do that. You take away your, you put everything away. You can take that out, and then put that away, and then you put that away. He's supposed to flash yellow as well when he gets hit. Let's see. Let's see really fast if he does. No, he's not flashing. I don't know why. I don't know, maybe there's a more updated, like maybe they released it but then updated it more or something like that. Because he's supposed to flash yellow, like yellow and black when you get hit. But it's just not doing that. Mido Seal, Rauru Seal, Saria Seal. Come on. Darunia Seal. Rudo Seal, Naburu Seal, Prelude of Light, Etude of Shadow, Gospel of Spirit, Waltz of Water, A layer of fire and midway to forest. Stone of agony. Huh. But yeah. So I'll find out why it's not doing that correctly. But if you, I just wanted to show you guys that stuff that I didn't show. It's pretty cool. If you guys want to see like this stuff and actually doing it, you know, going through the dungeons fully, let me know. But yeah, that being said, that's gonna be it for me, and I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.